they're going, I gotta go to work and I gotta be this character that I put on to work. That's why, like, everybody gotta play character. Like, you go to work in the corporate office, you're not being you. You know, I think really wealthy people get to have this self-exploration because they have the privilege to be themselves. But if you work at, you know, blah, 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 Johnson & Johnson, or whatever, you walk into work, you don't get to just be you. You don't get to dress how you want to dress, talk to people how you want to talk. You got to be a character, too, because nobody gives a fuck about them.
You know what's so interesting that you say that, man? I find that some of the most bold people I meet, some of the most evil people I meet, are people who are not celebrities at all, or who aren't well off at all. You know what I mean? Like, everybody sectors are now under our control. And they're always there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that's all I would say. Happiness is subjective. Like, you can be the guy with $50 million and be miserable. We've captured all the sector $50,000. You know what I mean, or $5,000 and be happy as hell just because of the way you choose to show up in life. Like, I really do be wondering if Elon Musk happened.
Yeah. I'm on that too. Like, yeah, I don't know. That is a great question. I don't know.
And what makes me say things like that is I see how he got that Bernie. You know what I mean?
Yo, so that was wild corny. Like, Bernie just said the most reasonable shit. Bernie said, hey, I think rich people should pay their fair share of taxes. And then Elon was like, you're not dead yet? You know what I mean? Like, pay your fair share, Elon.
That's what you know, Elon does. Guess what? Elon don't give a fuck. He brought up like, taking that for the other billionaires. Trust me, all the other 1%, they was like, yeah, Elon. You ever seen that meme with the dude in the glasses and the hoodie? That's how they was around, or they was around Elon like that. The rest of us are like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a big fan of Bernie's economic plan at all, but having everybody pay their fair share is, I think, a very reasonable thing. Like, there's other things you would clobber him about. And the thing that's interesting about Elon, he's so brilliant, is that he got everybody to buy into Tesla, right? And once everybody is tied into your economic success, nobody criticizes you. It's like China got the world by the balls right now because they make all of the goods that we use. So they can have a concentration camp of Muslim Chinese people, and the rest of the world just looks the other way, right? Because we need to get our t-shirts. We need to get our containers. We need to get all the things we need. They made the world dependent on them. And that's what Elon did. Everybody in this room probably right now, and everybody on the Zoom has invested in Tesla stock. So I don't want to see Elon go down. I want to see Elon keep thriving and I thrive.
Yeah, my 13-year-old daughter literally was talking to me last night saying how she won't want me to Tesla stock. Whoa. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm fine. But, like, it's, you know, it's like, that's the other part of, like, when you start having kids, man. Like, I got really, like, my daughter was saying something to me last night. She said to me, what's the stock ticket? And I'm like, you look, it's like, okay, what are you talking about? She was like, what's the stock ticket? What's the stock ticket symbol for you? I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
They've lost troops and material. Down to 50%.
I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, that's you or whatever. But just the fact she knows that at 13 years old, those are the kind of things, man, if that don't reshape you as a person, nothing.
I wish my parents were more financially literate. And they were. My parents did very well. They invested in real estate because that's the thing that they understood, but they didn't know anything about the stock market. They lost a ton of money, like, you know, in a...
They do something else, though, you know. They do something else. Something else. Ownership. Mom had schools of white people are so big on being an entrepreneur and being independent right now.
100%. 100%. Seeing them do it, seeing them hustle like that, seeing them work, you know, 20-hour days, like, that's so everything can be. But then I wouldn't trade that for anything. I mean, you know, you get different advice from different people, but like I know certain friends who grew up kind of like your daughters are growing up, where like they're asking questions about the stock market and talking about investing, and like that was so foreign to me. Even now, I barely invest. You know, only reason I'm investing is because everybody's telling me this inflation shit is coming and your money's going to be worth less even if it's sitting there. So I'm like, all right, I got to move it somewhere. But I don't know, it just makes me happy that your kids are getting into that early because it's a language.
Bro, they teach it in school. I know my 13-year-old daughter said to me, I already know finance is the only thing I'm going to ever use for me.
Really?
We're like, bro, that's her language. She said that. I didn't confirm. I didn't confirm it with her that she was absolutely right. But yes, I was like, wow. And they teach them how to do the stock thing too. Like they have classes, but and they're training with real companies. So they're really learning about what these real companies are doing. So it's like, yo, you should go to this. Yeah, right. I'm buying y'all stock. The days of toys are over. I might still get the younger one. But you, 13-year-old, yeah, we not playing Monopoly. You really did. And I showed her my portfolio. I let her know, you know, how to work my portfolio with it. I showed her my S&P 500. I showed her the individual stock companies that, you know, after the thing that she wants to do. Like, yeah. I'm saying all that to say that don't reshape your train of thought. There's no way you can ever be inherent in there. These kids don't know shit.
Man, I want to do that with everybody worse. I want to like, I want to have like a fund where they can put up a percentage of their income into the fund, and then that money gets invested automatically in one of these bigger companies that I think I have access to. If they might not have access to it, because I have more money, right? And then, even like for me, if somebody starts taking my money 10 years ago and investing in it, imagine what it'd be worth now. So then you give them the opportunity to take advantage of this market, the ups and downs, and like learn about it in a pretty safe way. And then 10 years from now, they look back and they're like, holy shit, thank God I was giving that $200 a month to this fund. That's my kid's college fund. You know?
That's how I feel. I feel the same way. I look at my S&P 500 last year. The market was different last year. The top, I think they did that. Like the S&P 500, that's only been down like, you know, it's only been down like that market's only. I could be saying it's totally wrong. Quoting Bernie Lee, you know, and he but it's like going down 5 times in like the last however many years. And last year was one of those times. Thank God I had a financial advisor. You know what I mean? Up on that kind of information. You know, who can tell me, look, you need to go invest in it, you know, right now. When I'm looking at my S&P 500 last year, this year, and the money that I'm like, yo, imagine if they say you don't even touch that stuff for like 30 years, right? So imagine if you get your daughter there when she's 13, get your daughter there when she's 6 and she's 3. You know what I mean? How that's gonna look in 20 years when they're still young and can still do things. It's like it's the best for me. That's what I'm doing. Pay some bills, man.
Let's do it. All right, guys, we take a break for a second because I got to make sure that you guys are getting the correct stuff for the holidays, okay? You go back home to your family. You're going to be staying in your family's home. You're probably bringing your girl there, and you need to, impress your pops, man. Just let him know that you're out the big dog in the best way possible. And the way that you're going to do that is making some fucking noise in the basement, wake up the whole family day before Thanksgiving. And you can do that with Blue Chew. Blue Chew. Okay, same active ingredients that's inside Cialis or Viagra, but this is the Chew. What's going on with this? This is the PED, the Performance Enhancing Drug for your daily dose. Okay? You're going to get that at BlueChew.com. Use the promo code IDIOTS, and you're going to get it for free. Get it for free. You just got to take $5 shipping. At BlueChew.com, make sure you use the promo code IDIOTS, and you get the best day of your life for free. Ladies, get your name on it. You deserve it. Let's do another episode.
Yeah. Let's do Cushy Dreams, man. Who's on good folks at Cushy Dreams? The world today is nuts. It doesn't seem like things are getting better. We're hitting even more reasons to be anxious and uncomfortable. And that's why our friends at Cushy Dreams can help. Cushy Dreams specializes in high quality smokable CBD. And CBD has been shown to help with anxiety, depression, inflammation, even pain relief and more. And smoking CBD gives you your system right away, so you don't have to wait long for the effect. Cushy Dreams, extraordinary CBD rich in flowers. Comes with 8-ounce cans with pre-roll juice. It is cannabis that ships from frequently used and directly to all states. They offer indica and sativa strains that deliver effects like relax, gig, hustle, peace, energy, and dream. I love this because I know that any type of zone, I need to know exactly what zone I'm using. Okay, I know what zone I know what milligrams.
Half our resources by now.
So I need to know the zone I'm in, okay? Whether you want to smoke beautiful bud or pre-roll, Cushy Dreams has you covered. Their popular pre-rolls come in a rolling organic and paper featuring even slow burn, and pre-rolls are now available in 5-pack. With Cushy Dreams, experience the therapeutic benefits of CBD with full flower, full spectrum, and full flavor. We know you're sick of heart-based gummies and want to smoke your CBD, and now you can enjoy all the benefits of cannabis without getting high. With CushyDreams.com, that's KUSHY Dreams.com. At checkout, use promo code IDIOT for 20% off your next order. Smoke your CBD with promo code IDIOT and get 20% off today. Now let's get back to the show. Schultz got the church announcement.
What we do in church.
Guys, infamous tour. Toronto, man, thank y'all so much. We added a show in Toronto. That shit sold out in 7 minutes. That felt like a fucking rock star. Unbelievable support right there. Hit Toronto for us. We added another show. Maybe 2 tickets up for that. So, shit, we might just keep adding. Toronto, if you keep fucking with us, we're going to keep adding. Obviously, we got Radio City Music Hall. We added another one at Radio City Music Hall. Get those tickets while you can. And then we added a bunch of shows this week as well. We got Pittsburgh, we got Brea, California, San Jose, California, we got Oxnard, California, Coachella, California, New Orleans, Atlantic City, Portland, and Seattle. We added another show in each of those cities as well. And this week I'll be in Minneapolis and Fargo. And then week after that, we got Thanksgiving. Week after that, Jacksonville and Boston. Go check it out. Thank you so much, everybody who came out to Chicago. The Chicago Theater, that was the biggest venue I've been to. And there's 2 shows there. And shout out to Chicago. We always let them be down, and I really appreciate that. I calculated an easy 1.3 easy fucking one. I calculated an easy 1.3. For what? Look what you get for it. You don't get your shows for free. Oh, for the shows? Yeah. Oh, that's right, my friend. That's right. If you count pockets, you gotta count the cargoes too, you know what I mean? Come on. If you count pockets, you better make sure you count the cargoes too. Listen, mine is simple, man. This Saturday,
All hostiles retreating. You've earned your rep today, no pats.
This Saturday, November 20th, I'm having my annual turkey giveaway in South Carolina.
I am not overconfident.
3 p.m. Pull up to the Berkeley High Food Street parking lot.
Angel does it again.
Moss Point in South Carolina.
Did I go too far?
My charity, Third Eye Awareness, we'll be doing our annual turkey giveaway from 1 to 3 p.m. So pull up, while supplies last. We got you on the bird. Make sure you check out the Guidelines of Truth every Friday night at 10 p.m. on Comedy Central. We had Ed Sheeran and Soulja Boy on last week. Very happy to see that both those conversations for various reasons have gone with the kid called viral. Yes. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's always a pleasure to see like 10, 12, different articles about content, especially being that we come on Friday nights. Friday nights, a weird time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Things be shut down on the weekend, but we did very well this weekend. Kevin Hart is on this week. We got Kevin Hart on this Friday. Yeah, so let's tune in this Friday, 10 p.m. on Comedy Central. It actually will be our capitalism episode. So you want to see appearances from, Dr. Claude Anderson. I don't want to say who else just yet.
We got a job to do.
Will be on. Chico B will be on, and Kevin Hart is our very special guest for this Friday at 10 p.m. on Comedy Central. God's Honest Truth. And you can stream us on Paramount Plus right now. And make sure you go check out the latest edition of Black Enterprise magazine. Dolly Bishop, one of the most powerful, people in podcast, for Inside Radio, and the president of the Black Effect Podcast Network. Also, the owner of the Deputy Black Effect Podcast Network as well. She's gracing the cover of Black Enterprise. She was gracious enough to allow me to tag along. The new cover of Black Enterprise magazine. Go check that out. Dolly Bishop and myself talking all things Black Effect Podcast Network, because, we just getting started.
American forces are preparing to strike at our Antarctic oil production facilities. They claim it violates international law, but they only want the oil for themselves. We must prevent the Americans from gaining a foothold.
For years.
This operation is vital to the well-being of the Russian people.
It's not easy, man. It's not easy.
Your assistance will be
You hope to have
remembered.
success when you launch these businesses. You hope to have success when you launch these companies. Shows you hope to have success when you launch these tours. But man, I don't take none of them for granted, bro. I know you look out at that crowd and you see them sold out shows. You don't take that for granted, bro.
No, it's the coolest thing in the world, and like humbled by it. I'm so fucking grateful, and yeah, it's just a wild experience. You walk down the stage, you see how many people are like deciding to get a babysitter that night, or get an Uber, put some clothes on, buy this, like, yeah, it just means a lot. And like people who have come back year after year after year, that means so much, because there's a lot of other people go out there and they can like sell out the show at once and then give it up to people know the show that I had, whatever, but it's like, I want to make sure that this is the best show you've ever seen, and that's always the goal, because I'm so fucking grateful. I'm so grateful I do this shit for a living. So yeah, anything less than that is unsatisfactory. We are so fucking good. We are so lucky.
They have command all over the sector.
I'm about to run
Take an objective off the coast.
I feel everything, man. I know I'm a kid, I'm everything, but I be feeling everything. I be feeling extreme gratitude, like, and it's not even just for me, like, when people come close and I look at the Black Enterprise cover and I see, Dolly just going like, man, that's my family, that's my loved one for real. And looking at what she's done with the Black Effect, like this vision, right? I can go to your page and see these sold out shows. I was looking at the 85 South show and I was looking at how, like, 30 years ago they were somewhere like a club in Greensboro, and now they were sold in front of 12,000 people. So that shit be making me like, I be like choked up, like, damn, man. When you know people struggle, and you know where they came from, and you know how they started, that shit is different. That's why I don't want to hear shit about no Illuminati. I don't want to hear shit about your Satan ritual. I don't want to hear shit about nobody having to be gay to get on. Y'all just don't be knowing what people are going through. I've seen it. I've watched it. Like, there's so many people you can point to right now. I can't do the generations before us. We didn't come up with them. I'm talking about this generation now. There's so many people you can point at. People can point at. I can tell you exactly how their story started. Really professional. Yeah. They don't get it. Like, I don't want to say too much. I watched you cry. Yeah. The things aren't moving the way you wanted to move. Yeah. Like little kids. Yeah. And now what? Y'all want to really come on, man. Come on. That's what makes it sweet, man. It's like, I'm telling you, man, sustained belief is a powerful fucking thing, man. And like, it's just sustained belief. I think it's like something like that that's resonated for years. Like you see all these stories, like even biblical stories, like Jews wandering around the desert. Like eventually, they're like, "Nah, we got this. We're gonna get there. Keep going down the path." And what 40 years later, whatever it is, they pop up on it. And it's like, I don't know, just believe it in yourself, despite
everybody telling you
Now
it's
he's
not
behind
going
me.
to work out, or it can't work out this way, or it has to be done that way, and then it eventually happens. Yeah, I remember like distinctly, like when I was putting out one special, I mapped it out, and I was like, I'm gonna put this thing out, I'm gonna put it out in chunks, and it's gonna gain some steam, and maybe we'll get on the radar of Rogan, and maybe he'll give me the opportunity to come on his podcast, but I'm not gonna ask. It has to be something that comes from that. What I want to do is just put the work out there, and exactly, I just want to earn it. Like I don't want no favors, nothing like that. If you feel like it's worthy, then sure. And I remember mapping that out, and I remember it happened, and it was surreal. Like I remember doing a show in LA, and then Rogan came to watch, and I was like, oh my god, fuck. And I remember later that week, like getting a call, hey, do you want to come on a podcast? And I was like, holy shit. And I remember going on the pod and having this great time, and then flying back home, and I remember crying.
Stop the U.S. forces
I was
from
just
conquering
like,
every sector.
to believe something for that long, we're talking about like years, and then it actually comes to fruition. It's just powerful, man. I don't know any other way to describe it.
I'm talking about it.
Dude just stopped.
You realize how powerful your mind is, bro.
You're
You
securing
realize
objectives.
things you can conceive just by believing. You would really, really, really want to be starting to real. That's what I started therapy. I'm like, I understood how powerful my brain was. With those thoughts of like, defeat and lack of self-worth. Yeah, and feeling like I may not want to be here, when that shit started to move really, really heavy on me, I was like, fuck, be careful. My mindset was, I don't know what does Mario to her point. I don't know what that Dave Chappelle to his point back in the day. I don't know what got her in 2000 back to his point. And those are extreme examples that they're just here. But just why they chose to disconnect, I can totally understand that. And I just didn't want that. I didn't know what that was at the time. I was like, look, let me go do some motherfucking work on myself. Because I know how powerful my motherfucking brain is. If I keep telling myself this is what it's going to be, this is what it's going to be.
That's the thing that people forget. Like people talk about all the time, like the secret or whatever it is, like in manifesting, your dreams. But like you can manifest your nightmares too. If all you think about all day is how you ain't shit, how you're never gonna be successful, how you're not good at anything, like guess what you're gonna be? Not successful, not good at anything, not shit. So it's like, I don't know, I try to keep those thoughts out of there. I mean, naturally you're gonna humble yourself, and especially if you're in a competitive industry, you're just gonna be humbled by the industry. But like, I'm not trying to sit around and go, hey, look how worthless I am. There's a million people on the internet that will remind you of that. I'm saying as much of that fucking time I got to tell me I can achieve whatever the hell I can achieve here, but it's not actually different. I'd rather be positively ridiculous than negatively realistic.
That's why I love the internet. I love the internet because there's always those moments that like that's huge. And a lot of times that feeling comes from those people telling you that you ain't shit. Those people telling you that you're wrong. Or those people telling you that you're doing it wrong. I love that. I love when everybody rally around the loser. Alright? Let me be over here and just doing whatever it is that I do. Doing all the things in me. I don't want none of that fake shit. Because it's all fake anyway, right? And I'm trying to go it's all fake. Because those same people that'll cheer you and tell you that you're doing it right, even though you're clearly doing it wrong, when it's finally apparent to everybody that you're doing it wrong, they all go away. And then they start talking shit about you. So the love was never real. So I love when certain things happen, and then process of elimination, baby. Yeah. It's just naturally, just that person goes, you pick a side, you can stay over there. Great. Now, you make it clear for me and my vision, and for me and my design, what it is that we do. And my favorite quote ever is from Nasir Jones: much success to you, even if you wish me the opposite, because sooner or later, we'll all see you proud. That's how I'm feeling. I thank God for everybody that's walking with us on this journey. Did you see this TikTok video? What? You didn't see that? Yes, they're swinging mom, lets her sister, no, the woman lets her mom and sister sleep her husband.
see this girl. It's usually swingers are
They lay there with you?
yeah, she's right next to me. Usually swingers are pretty ugly.
Okay.
Like, I can't fathom that she's good like that.
Well, you have something that nobody wants, you're willing to share it. But if you've got something that people actually want, you want to keep it to yourself.
You got a
It
technical
looks to
Alpha
me.
2.
It looks to me. She's married to their wife or whatever. Or she's married to like somebody that's not black.
Objective secure.
You're taking the feet on some way. You probably got that dang, man.
You think you got that hammer?
You probably got that adventure bottle, bro.
You got that sensor. Can you open that
Alpha
up?
sector secure.
Sure, okay. You get
I can't fathom that. There's just no way. It's too weird. It's too weird.
share with the mom. With the mom. You put it in the group chat.
Hold on. Let me see this real quick. This is just weird. But how does the mom look though?
Hostile forces still
Mom
strong.
and Doc have zero. They both sleep with
Fuck.
the same man and they don't see anything wrong with it. So Maddie's lived with her husband in the US, but as she explained that TikTok video, she's not in the mood. She's quite happy for her mom to sleep with him. This is because both Maddie and her mom and her husband are swingers, meaning they are in open relationships, swapping sexual partners at swinging parties and events. Speaking of the video, she said, me and my mom were both swingers and it's great. You know why? Because I'm not in the mood. I can just let my husband have her. Yeah, I'm that kind of wife. I let my husband have her a couple times a week. This is her mom. That's why she's with her husband. It's her sister. Sometimes she's with her husband too.
That's cat.
That's you.
That's cat. Her mom's not her real dog. If we're going to be honest about it. And the husband looks Mexican.
That's what I'm saying. He looks like he's not white.
Echo objectives
No,
captured.
he's not white.
Sector secure.
White people do have that type of sex drive. But Latino, I believe, could handle that. To me, there's just been too much pressure to like satisfy. Dude, disappointing a whole family. It's like one, it's enough to disappoint just your girl. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta disappoint the mom and the sister too. How you even have Thanksgiving? You know, look at you like, which one of us gets the mediocre dick tonight?
I would love to stuff it. Alright? But I guess I only get the one that I'm looking for. If somebody brings some real stuffing over here, yo, really you got to put it down. You're not gonna share that mediocre with family, right?
Or you feel more confident sharing the mediocre. Because if it was the real, you would never want to share.
But you don't give people bad restaurant recommendations.
Yeah, but it's not your restaurant.
Mission secure, Charlie sector.
You know what I mean?
It's your restaurant and it's different.
It's different. I don't know. It's real
Beginning
weird.
assault on
Something's
Foxtrot
off.
2.
Sharing dandelions to mom is just
They control
weird.
most
Oh,
sectors
it's
of the
more
map.
common than you know. I think we had Shandy Dren on God Knows the Truth a few weeks ago. Like, she's in a non-monogamous marriage. Like, you know, a lot of these kids are into this stuff, man. Like, I don't want to call them kids, but the younger generation is into these non-traditional relationships, bro.
What do you think? You think you can pull it off?
No, I ain't gonna wait.
What about just you being not?
I don't want that. I've learned that energy is precious. Man, I don't want to swap energy with everybody else. Like, I would have to have like a real spiritual, energetic attraction to somebody who want to give me things physically. And I just don't need that at this point. I really honestly don't need that at this point. And when I think about it,
What about just a sweet cock something everyone?
don't want it. Does nothing for me. It does nothing for me. Even back in the day, it did nothing for me. I mean, it literally was all ego.
Yeah, but sweet cock suck is just a nice sweet cock suck. No big deal.
I love the way you did it. Actually, hurt me
A sweet cocksucker is a totally different thing. We're not talking about intimacy, lying on one another's
Our troops have
sweating.
lost an
Keep
objective.
your shirt on
and just a sweet cocksucker at the
US
edge
forces
of
have
your
captured an
bed,
objective.
and then that's it.
I'm writing that down. That's a line.
Stop the US conquering every sector.
How many calories?
I'll take 3 saltwater taffy and 1 sweet cocksuck to go, please.
Can I have a warm, sweet cocksuck, please, with a little bit of salt and rest of it?
It doesn't even sound like cheating. It doesn't, right? It's just
It really does.
a sweet cocksuck. It's so different than cheating. Cheating is intimacy. Cheating is like hugging and hearing breath. But a sweet cocksuck, dude?
That is so crazy.
A sweet cocksuck, dude, is totally different.
You're gonna be like, cheating on me. I'm like, what ever did you that shit? All I did was partake in sweet cocksuck.
That's it. I did my part. You know what I mean? All I'm doing out here is trying to get a sweet cocksucker, and you coming over here hating like Elon Musk. You know what I mean? I put out my comments while I get this sweet cocksucker.
An objective is
I
under
don't
siege.
want those problems, man. I personally just don't want those problems. I'm good. When I say I'm so good, I'm good, bro. How do you feel? You feel like you need sweet cocksucks here?
I mean, look, I don't think there's anybody on the planet except you that doesn't enjoy a sweet cocksucker.
We have full control of both assets.
I like the energy of not cheating, bro.
No, you know me. I've been
Our
good.
force
I'm
no
always
longer
good.
control Alpha 3.
That's what it is.
Yeah, man.
We
You
control
know, but
most
it's like,
sectors of
for
the battle.
example, our girls formed a coalition,
US forces
and
have
there was
occupied
the
our
let your
objective.
husband get a sweet cocksucker every once in a while committee or coalition. And they approached us and they're like, we think it's very important for you
They're
guys,
attempting to secure
for
objective
your
Alpha
mental
2.
health, to get a sweet cocksucker every once in a while. Would be something that I would consider on behalf of my wife.
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
If your wife, bro, like if your wife was like, I need you to do this for me. I need you to get a sweet cocksucker for me. You wouldn't do it for your wife.
would you just want your girl to get a healthy food? Would you want her to get a healthy food? Like they're good for you, they're nutritious. Alright, full of protein. Alright, guys with no taste buds on that thing. Alright, ensuring that you are there.
Project forces moving on
What's
our
wrong?
enemy.
Nah, that's crazy.
But that's crazy.
Support package on
Crazy
Golden
right
Coast.
now, dog.
You walk into a restaurant, you're like, no, stop looking over there. Go look at that healthy food quickly.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
First your eyes.
First, your eyes. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. And listen, you know how I may feel at 50. You know how I may feel at 60. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm cool. Did you see the story about the Virginia pharmacy that gave 112 kids the wrong dose of vaccine?
No.
Yeah, all these kids were going in to get the COVID vaccine, and what they did was, the COVID vaccine is different for children and adults. So being that they didn't have any more of the children vaccine, this pharmacist thought that they could cut the vaccine to a third. So if they just gave the kids a third of the adult vaccine, they would be fine.
Bro, we gotta stop acting like the medical profession isn't like any other job where people go in and they're having a shitty day and they just don't do work for
Proceed
them.
according to plan.
People got off days. And I don't care if you're a doctor, you're a pharmacist, or what you do. There are people who have off days or they're not with the shit that day. And
Bravo
then they
sector
fuck up.
fully secure.
They fucked up and I know they fucked up just as much as the UPS guy, just as much as the garbage collector, just as much as everybody. They're not perfect. This is a perfect example. And then we go to sue their asses fucked up because they got the highest stakes. And they're like, oh, stop, well, it was the system, it was this. It's like, ah.
Yeah, I mean, what's fucked up, if you was already skeptical about the closing, yeah, right, it took you forever. You know you're going to be dragging your feet with something, right? So, you finally work with the courage to get your kids back to it. You take them to the goddamn
Our
pharmacy
forces are assaulting
and
Alpha
something
2.
like this. All you're doing is giving every anti-vax up on YouTube. Pure paper. It's just like, why don't y'all give a fuck? Yeah. Is this stuff even really work? Like, you went out of your way to make sure children can get it. You're pushing the vaccine on kids. Now when you don't have the kid vaccine, you like, fuck it, just give me a little bit of the adult vaccine, they'll be alright. Yeah. And I'm never going back. There's nothing that's convinced me to take my kids back out.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we just get it, bro.
Alright, so then that's fine. It's a big deal then. Maybe they're right.
It's the
Garbage.
It's the pharmacist, man. The pharmacist got to know better, bro. And guess what? It took a woman there noticed. The woman that took her kid noticed because I guess the kid one has a different color cap than the adult one. So she was like, well, why? Isn't that the one for the adults? And so she called them on it. And that's how they ended up like having to pump the brakes on him.
Wow.
Shit is some bullshit, bro. Let's pay some bills and come back and do Ask an Idiot.
Alright guys, we're going to take a break for a second because today's episode of Brilliant Idiots is sponsored by the Red Panda Stock Club. Are you tired of not knowing what to invest in or what to know exactly about, okay, what are the safest stocks to put your money in? Then join Red Panda Stock Club. You probably know Ian from his coverage in Forbes, from the USA Today, as one of the most exciting entrepreneurs in 2021. Rolling out Unfiltered, which he records at WTF Media Studios, or from the hit investing show Market Mondays that he does every week with Earn Your Leisure. There are a lot of people talking about investing, but none of them have the track record that he does. Ian predicted, 1, Bitcoin dropping to 28,000 2 months before it happened. Bitcoin recovering less than 63 days from the low of 28,000. He called to invest in Moderna at 43 in April of 2020. It's currently at 408, which is 820% return. Here is everything you will get in the stock club. 1.
Oh,
the
somebody
best
else.
stocks to invest in for the long term. 2, the best entries on the planet that will let you know exactly where you should be looking to get in. And 3, a year worth of the best companies to invest in. The worst companies to stay away from. The 2 stocks to invest in if we go into a full-blown recession. The easiest way to buy a stock in 2 minutes or less. Their top 3 sites that they use for researching a stock. Their favorite book recommendations, unlimited access for 365 days, and a weekly meeting, Ian and the Red Panda family, every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central after Market Monday. So, if you're tired of getting your ass kicked in the market and want to be able to get in the market, join the Red Panda Stock Club, and investing will never be easier for you. Go to joinredpanda.com and enter the code IDIOTS to get 50% off for the next 2 weeks, okay? Let me say it one more time. Go to joinredpanda.com and enter the code IDIOTS to get 50% off for the next 2 weeks. After that, the price will go back up. Now, this is a legal disclaimer. Results are not guaranteed. JoinRedPanda.com is not a registered investment advisor. All investment and financial opinions expressed by JoinRedPanda.com are from the personal research and experience of the owner of the site and are intended as educational material. Let's get back to the show.
Taylor Gang, let's do some Ask an Idiot. This is a great book I'm holding up to, like Robert Greene, The Daily Laws. I'm advocate for my new daily affirmation repertoire. With strategies of war, laws of human nature. You're going to love this. It's just a daily affirmation book that he has. And it's based on all the different books that he's done. Every book that he's ever done, he does affirmation daily from one of them. So go pick that up. Taylor Gang.
Oh, here's an interesting one. From Beza Tensai, how do you guys feel about Facebook in the metaverse? Should we be concerned? Great question, Beza. Charlotte, hit it.
I don't like it at all. Main reason I don't like it is because it's really going to, I believe, take away people's motivation to really do anything in the real world. We had a conversation on Breakfast Club this weekend, Earn Your Leisure, and Ian. I've been talking about a lot of people. I talked to this with, Tristan Harris. We used to work at Woolies. And it's like, some people say, well, what if this is the new real world? Reality is it's not. So if I can sit at home all day and create whatever environment I want. I can create the clothes that I'm wearing. I can create the car that I'm driving. I can create the house that I live in. Like, I'm really just stuck in here, in this virtual world. I don't even know if you're using your mind, to be honest with you. I don't know what you're using when you build this world, but I just think it takes away your natural drive to, like, actually go out there and do something.
Yeah, I think that you're right, man. It's a little scary. It's scary, but I also think it's dependent on how great your life is. I think the worse your life is in the real world, the more that you're excited about the metaverse. And the better your life is in the real world, the more excited you are about your life in the real world, the less interesting the metaverse is.
Foxtrot sector is ours.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I bet there are a lot of people who just have horrible lives, and they can't wait for the metaverse to pop up. They're like, yo, let me get a reason. Let me restart this shit. I hate my job. I hate my family. I hate my loved ones. Finally, I get to just escape from all that in this dream world. I get to be the person I've always wanted to be. Wow, man. That sounds liberating, bro. That sounds super liberating.
I just, but y'all talk about the avatars, it's all it is. All the years, all the avatars. You talk about these lost in characters in real life. Always remember, that dude didn't come back to the end of
Well, what about Ready Player One? It feels like more like Ready Player One.
I never saw it.
Oh my god, that's a phenomenal movie. Watch that tonight. I mean, you'll love it. There's a lot of nostalgia in it, great storyline. Like, it literally is this. It's people who spend their whole day locked away in this, I don't know, I guess this metaverse is what they're calling it. Now, my question for you is, because I don't know, is the metaverse different from Facebook's name, which is Meta, or is Facebook creating the metaverse?
I thought that he was using
That's so garbage.
I guess the metaverse is like an internet where you get to exist within it as your avatar.
Victory is ours, no fats.
like the sim world.
Yes, but who's creating it? Is it Facebook's creation? Or are they trying to capitalize on this thing that is the metaverse by changing their name to Meta? So it seems like they have ownership over the metaverse as well.
That's a good point. I have no idea. I just thought that it's a metaverse, and you can create your own virtual world with you and your people. Y'all can have your own community. And to your point, yeah, there's people that's already living like this. You know what I mean? I think that, like with video games, right? These video games are making money. At least video games have turned this into something like where they can actually, eat off. I'm sure it'll get like that in the metaverse at some point. But it's like, man, I would just hate to see the human condition of a person. Like, it's just certain things we need, y'all. We need sunlight. You know what I mean? We need a certain amount of physical activity. Like it's just certain things that you need in order to exist as a human. I think if you stay in your house all day, man, and you be on that metaverse, what happens to the world?
Yeah.
I thought about this too. I was like, yo, maybe the world ends up like I Am Legend, but I doubt it. Maybe the world, it's like during the pandemic when all of us was in the house.
Let's get moving.
Where nature reset itself in a real way.
Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. I
don't know. I don't like
It's interesting. I just wonder how much, like, outside of our jobs, how much, like, living a lot of people are even doing. Or are they already on the metaverse by looking at their phone all day or looking at Netflix and just, like, watching movies constantly? Like, do we really take a break from the internet? Not really. You know, if you're on your phone for 6 hours a day and you're working for 8 and then you're sleeping for 8, you know, it's not like you have that much more free time. So maybe this is just like a more interesting, effective world to live in. Like, what if instead of just looking at your Instagram comments, you're engaging with people, you're making friends, you're building a community, and you're doing it as the person that you'd always like to be. Wow, man, that seems
How do you
pretty...
feel about VR? How do you feel about VR technology?
Man, that shit is so cool, dude. I had to put it away because I wasn't paying attention to my girl, but I was loving that shit, bro.
When you got the shoot the goggles?
Oh, yeah, I got that shit early, bro. I was all about it, man. I was watching surf videos and, like, surfing with them. I was doing the rock climbing with Alex Honnold. Like, it was unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting
I didn't try to point, but that shit look crazy.
Got an emergency.
the thing about it though.
Troops are moving in to secure a data center
Man,
if song goes
don't
south
you
for
feel like
you.
it
Don't
activates,
want to know what's on those
you know, your
servers,
fight,
but they're vital to American
flight
operations in this
instinct,
region.
and you really
Other
need
allied
that?
task
Like, don't
forces
you
are
think
on
it's
their
kind of
way.
like,
You need to
like,
coordinate
you
efforts and
really
secure the
need,
targets.
you know?
Get ready to
That's what
move.
I'm saying. Like, yeah, because wait, are you saying like it removes the difficulty of life because you're not operating in something with stakes?
Yeah, because I played the Creed game, right? Creed game was wild. Because you're literally in Adonis Creed's body. So you can look down and see your abs and your arms and all. You can look, you know, so you got Michael B. Jordan's body. But it's like, yo, when these dudes are coming at you in the ring,
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit. And I remember I played in Cabo, and me and I don't know what my daughter was playing. She was next to me playing it, and my mind literally goes, you give me a break. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, then you tell yourself, this is just a game. What if that affects you in real life? What if in real life something happens and you need that? You need that for the moment, you need that fight or flight instinct, but your mind registers that, oh, this is just a game, that's not a real threat.
Yeah, I guess that's entirely possible.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's entirely possible that it can kind of come into the reality of life and take your place in this world and have hard or real repercussions. Yeah, that's interesting. You just
Our forces
walking down the
control
street,
most
you see cars
sectors.
coming, and you're like, nah, it's not gonna hit me. You're like, yeah, especially the more time you spend in that world. Wow.
Yeah, you have to see the way the world is. But I find Joe Rogan is pretty so dope. I'm like that's the stuff I be reading about, that's the stuff I be talking about.
What? I'm looking at
All of that, like he was talking about the metaverse, and he was talking this week, this stuff being talked in there, like how the evolution of humans is probably going to be, you know, humans merging with artificial intelligence. You know what I mean? You see what Elon Musk is doing with that Neuralink shit, that shit that attaches to your brain. Like, man,
we're already here, though. We're already here. Like, it's like, how different is Neuralink from this device right here that I'm holding?
not.
You know what I mean? It's like, the difference is inside of our head. But this thing right here is connected to my body. I take it everywhere I go. It's got tons of information. It's got tons of knowledge. Like, I can answer any question I need on it. Right? It's like, I guess the only difference is the Neuralink is now directly implanted in my brain, so now I don't have to search this shit for all that information that's already in there. But, you know, it's a little more convenient. Bro, we're like old ass men, dude. You remember when we looked at our parents? This is crazy shit. We looked at our parents because they didn't know how to, like, double click a mouse. We're like, man, they don't know nothing about technology. Bro, you realize how far away we're going to be from our kids when it comes to technology?
Like, I'm with that now. I just told you I was talking to my daughter about stop and being that she has an actual class that she does every day.
Yeah.
She's using language I don't even know about. You know, Alicia Renee just hit me just now. To Alicia Renee. And she was telling me about something she shared with me that she wanted me to share. It's actually a clip of Ed Sheeran speaking about an armchair expert. And I'm like, how do I do that? She was like, man, get one of my nieces to show you how to work it. Like, I really don't know. Like, this whole collaborating shit on Instagram they got now.
Oh, yeah, where, like, you share a picture and some shit?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I gotta figure this shit out. Let's do another Ask an Idiot.
Alright. My girlfriend is incredible, but she wants to wait for marriage to give head. Let me tell you something, homie Marco, the homie Marco.
We have lost control of objective.
You don't get more head after you're married. So if you're not getting any head right now, better get used to it.
All this is showing me that we cocked up food time. That's the brilliant is he's sweet, cocked up food time. And that's what we advertise. So we advertise shit like him who want to get married, but feel like their girl is going to get married. So we pull up, Pay a few dollars for a sweet cocksucker, and you keep it moving, bro.
A sweet cocksucker food truck.
It's a good virtue.
The forces now looking by all
Maybe
one.
there's something we can do, like maybe there's something with a device we can give guys to get that sweet cocksucker feeling. You know, for those who aren't getting it from
Status
when they
report.
potentially want to marry.
Task force is running
Yes,
smoothly, sir.
yes,
They're holding
yes.
objectives.
What is that device? Like a trip to Colombia or?
Nah, nigga, but we can make it. Let it be virtual. You put the virtual goggles on.
They're attacking
So now
Alpha
you
1.
know you got all these different women or guys you can choose from. You know what I mean? They probably already got this. You put the device on, and you get that sweet cocksucker.
Crazy, but that might work. That might work.
So anyway, I'm only college.
Yeah, the cleaning is gonna be a bitch.
They're probably better. So you know,
They control Sector
what
Charlie.
do you think?
No, I'm saying cleaning that thing is gonna be a bitch.
That's definitely get sweet cocksucker cleaning. Bro, this is a whole franchise.
Don't stop and we'll take every
This is a
sector.
whole franchise. Now you got sweet cocksucker cleaning to clean out the sweet cocksucker cups. So we got the sweet cocksucker food truck, the sweet cocksucker cup,
Enemy forces
the
have
sweet
taken us
cocksucker
low. So
cleaning.
keep coming.
Now we got merchandise. Like we bro, this could be the new Woodlands if we play this right. I'm serious, man. Like you playing, I'm dead serious. There's a need for this, bro. I bet if you search the origins of Woodlands, it started somewhere like
Taking
this.
Sector Alpha.
Wow. Woodlands was probably wild problematic back in the day and we don't even know it.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's hilarious.
You know, we
I need to do something to it. You wanna do one more?
we'll do one more and get a fire hell.
Okay. That question is okay. They loved it.
Damn it. See, dude, till too late.
Okay. InstaWeave 23 asks, are y'all already putting on the winter weight?
Nah, I started losing on purpose. Like I wanted to lean out.
Really?
Yeah. I lost like, I think I lost like 12 pounds.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because I got to like 181, 182.
Yeah, you were letting loose a little bit.
Allied troops
Like,
securing
those
Alpha
little
2.
bit, I was wilding, man. With a little bit of, still in pandemic mode. But I feel like I was doing a lot of company. You know what I mean? And being that I do
Our
edibles on
resources
the
and
weekend,
troop strength are
and like,
down.
like anxiety and stuff like that. You know, that shit give me the munchies. I was wild. I was wild. I'm talking about red velvet cake, cookies, carrot cake, shit I would never normally eat. My wife was like, you don't even eat that type of shit. I'm like, I don't know why I'm craving this shit. Also, you know, when my wife was pregnant, that's another thing that happened.
Oh yeah, because you eat better.
That's right. She was pregnant. She was, you know, having a lot of those cravings. So we was getting wild. And them goddamn cookies from Wegmans. That 15 pack of chocolate chip cookies from Wegmans. Wow.
Hostile.
That red
Sector
velvet
Golf.
cake from Wegmans, laughing.
Objective lost.
So
We'll
Wegmans is
retake
the
it.
greatest grocery store of all time.
Allied troops
You
targeting
know,
Alpha
somebody
1.
who grew up on Two Line, Piggly Wiggly, and Bilo.
That is, what is it called? Collective wisdom in the north. I think in like the northeast or something like that, like a Brooklyn. I think they're trying to come to Brooklyn Wegmans, but like people in the northeast, I'm pretty sure, correct my mom, and they'll know, but they come up with Wegmans like crazy, especially like upstate New York. That is the greatest grocery store ever. They're in love with it. Nothing is better than Wegmans. And I think we're just starting to get here, but Whole Foods like taking over the game.
Whole Foods is cute. I like Whole Foods. Something about Wegmans, bro. When my wife went into Wegmans, I was like, where is this thing? Damn, come on.
Tell me, what is it? What's the...
Sector Golf fully secure.
Honestly, man, when I think about it, I really think it's the food. Because they got the one that's close to my house, they got a burger bar in it. I don't know if that's the norm with the Wegmans.
That was one of your charlatanisms, bro. Hey, what's so good about the grocery store? Honestly,
Friendly down. Friendly down.
I'm not having no. I'm talking about, it's like they got like a food court, bro. It ain't like, I talking like a grocery business.
I'm pretty sure it's the food inside about the food place that makes the food place so good? Like, now that I really think about it, like, if I'm gonna really truly be honest here, what makes the food place good is the food.
I would have to ask my wife what she likes about Wegmans. Me personally, I like the food. I like the burger bar. They got the pizza spot that's crazy.
Right.
The bakery is phenomenal.
Right.
They got another bakery just for like muffins and breakfast shit. Like, I don't know. And Nyla said that to me when Nyla was like, yo, you ever had the cupcakes from Wegmans? I was like, nah. She was like, they slap. And so I know my wife always went to Wegmans, so I went to Wegmans to go get the cupcakes. And I was like, have you seen these fucking double chunk chocolate chip cookies? That's what I was drawn towards. And so now I can't see how
I was drawn to it. Like, it wasn't your choice. Like,
what's my choice? Hey, son,
you.
the Wegmans chocolate chip cookies called me. I did not motherfucking call them. And in the burger bar, like we went there for lunch one day and had a burger at the burger bar. I'm like, yo, this shit, Wegmans. Yeah, you know, maybe I'm being a prisoner of the moment, but boy, Wegmans Black different. I don't know too many grocery stores like that. I'm serious. But all these other stores just had grocery. They're like smartphones. They got everything else. They got like the apps and shit. Like all that stuff I talk about with Wegmans is like the apps. Milo, Lion, Big Louie, that's like the flip phone. You know what I mean? Like you was happy when you went to one of these grocery stores. For me growing up in the country, I was happy when I went to one of these grocery stores and they had arcades. Not a whole arcade, but just one game. One arcade game. You know what I mean? You sit there all day while your mom playing roast. Now it's just but it's just like they were different. Wegmans platforms were yeah, now you don't even need to go visit.
They'll take every sector.
You never been to Wegmans?
No, I didn't call you back. I was in Rochester.
Well, nah, you got to go there. Go in it. Hey, if you ever go into a store high and you just want to grab some shit, go in there to eat. They got the food in Wegmans. Relax.
Okay, I'm in there. Shit. I'm in there, man.
I think we got it, my guy.
Yes, sir.
As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast, you think we get for a couple days and don't know shit, you're right too. We're right this podcast. And what the show is strongly out of WTF. Media Studio. You know, it's WTF. Peace.
Control sector Charlie. If we don't stop them, they'll take every sector. Looking dicey. We're at half strength.
They're attacking one of our objectives.
Resources are at 50%. longer controlled Foxtrot. Foxtrot 1 is under attack.
Do not come to me!
Our troops control Sector Echo. One of our objectives is under attack. They've captured Sector Bravo. They have control of Sector Alpha. Golf objective secure. Sector under control.
Now is the time.
try to shoot any of them.